Hey guys, a real quick update on the Atem Mini. I just updated the firmware, and one of the features it has is the ability to keep the picture-in-picture at all times, which is pretty cool. So I'm switching from camera 1 to camera 3. It's still there. Now, the only issue this will give us is if we switch to full screen, to like the verse or a quote. The pass receive does is if I'm switching to input source 2, I cut there. Now we have inception. So if that is an issue, you could just obviously turn it back off, but then you're running into the same issue to switch back to another camera. You'd have to cut it and then put it back on again. So there may be a way around that involving a macro. But at least for now, if we switch just to 1 and 3, which we do most often, it'll stay there. And just so you know how to get to that, in the Atem software control preferences, you have, I'm sorry, wrong place. You're actually going to quit this. You're going to go to Atem setup. Oh, it's over here on the other screen. And there's a couple, the switching mode is where you're gonna switch it. So right now, switching mode is where we have right now program preview, where you tap the button once to preview it and hit it again, hit cut to actually go to the end. And the picture key right here, it's either drop with transition or stay on with transition. It'd be really sweet to have that be configurable per input. So like say input 2, it drops the picture, but for right now, that's what we have. We also have the ability to do chroma key here, so you can stay on with the transition or drop a transition. That'll be super helpful when we're doing Proclaim verses, or like Proclaim lyrics eventually when Proclaim has that feature. So cool stuff happening. Also, random thing, but there's also button brightness, so you can turn the brightness down. Not super helpful for our purposes, but if it's blindingly bright, if we're doing quiet, the dark stuff, like for Family Christmas stuff, we can turn it down.